There is a lot of empowering talk that says that you need to show up for yourself. We talk about self care, and I'm in my bathroom. As I'm filming this, we talk about self care. We talk about self care in terms of your skincare products and your personal hygiene and all those things. That is important. Your personal style, how you care for yourself, how you care for your skin, how you care for your health, all of that is important. But how are you caring for your soul? How are you caring for your mind? This is essential. And the reason why it's essential is not just for you, it's also for the other people. Those other people that you are afraid of disappointing, the other people that you feel that you have to show up for. And there is all this pressure on you that you're putting either on yourself or other people are putting on you to show up for them. It's important for them also that you take care of yourself. When I talk about yourself, what am I talking about? I am talking about your soul. I am talking about your mind. I'm talking about your desires and I'm talking about your emotions. You will hear me say over and over and over again that a woman has three types of daily appointments. She has an appointment with God, an appointment with herself, and then she has appointments with others. We need to prioritize those appointments. Your appointment with God comes first, your appointment with yourself comes next. And it is in reference to your appointment with God. So when you have that appointment with God, that is your realignment. That is where you return to your true self. And a lot of us, when we have, even when we're journaling, even when we're being introspective, we're doing it from a lens of what other people expect of us, right? We are very often, as women, not taught how to see ourselves, how to actually see ourselves for who we are, who we truly are. And I believe that that can only be done in the presence of the one who created you, because your view of yourself could be extremely distorted. Your view of yourself could be lower than what God sees you as. So it's very important to recalibrate and realign, refocus, so that when you see yourself, you're seeing your true self. You're seeing yourself as the version of you that He created. Even if your life does not look that way yet, you see the potential within you to live your life. And you also see yourself as worthy of living that life. That's important as well. There are things that you may not have yet achieved, but if you realize that you have the potential to achieve it, you realize that you have the desire to achieve it, and you don't punish yourself for having that desire, you don't downplay that desire, and you are actually leaning into that desire and using that desire as fuel to get you to where you want to go, that's a healthy place for you to be. Then, when you're having your appointment with others, you're not showing up as a dumbed down version of you. You're not showing up as a dim version of you, because guess what? The people outside of you, the people who you're having those appointments with, the people at work, the people in your family, everyone who meets you on the outside who is expecting something of you, is expecting the best version of you. She is birthed in private, not in public. A lot of us are trying to publicly display the process and the journey. And I get that. That's fine. But there are aspects of your journey that are so intimate and so personal that they cannot be shared. And when you do start to share too much, it seems as if you're selling yourself, as if you're selling the journey, and it cheapens the journey. Women love intimacy, okay? And I don't know how else to word this, so I'm just going to word it the way I feel it coming up. You have to learn how to be intimate with yourself, right? And I don't mean that the way some of you may think that I mean that. Intimacy is birthed through vulnerability, and it's birthed through honesty. When you learn how to become vulnerable in the presence of God, and you learn how to become vulnerable with yourself, in your own soul, you start to show up as a completely different woman. There is confidence, there is compassion, there is creativity that is birthed from that place of intimacy and vulnerability. So it is worth your while to have that quiet time with yourself and with God before you show up in the lives of others. And I saw that happen today when I was at work. We had an employee who had a death in the family. And I am telling you, the woman I was a year ago, or even 2 years ago, or 3 or 5 years ago, would not have handled the situation as well as I was able to handle it today within myself, right? Because I'm going to tell you something, I'm good at handling things and looking like things are handled, but on the inside I'm like going crazy. But I was calm, I was confident, I was compassionate in the moment. And I'm not saying this to toot my own horn because it's not about me. I'm saying this because I want you to know that this is something that you can do as well. You can learn how to show up better for the people that you want to serve, for the people that you want to interact with, but it starts in a private place. It starts in a very private place. And this is one of the things that I am determined to do, is to teach women how to find that vulnerability again. So many of us feel like we have to protect ourselves from the people around us. We have to protect ourselves from life. We have to protect ourselves. We have to protect our families. We are constantly on the front lines and we're constantly fighting, and we have lost our vulnerability. We have lost that ability to be intimate, to be soft, to be compassionate. There is power in being compassionate. You can change a room. You can change a person's life. You can shift a person's trajectory with compassion. And the first person whose trajectory you will shift is your own. There is a way that you want to show up in the lives of others. That's not going to happen until you do it for yourself. So I want to encourage you today. Make sure you are prioritizing those 3 daily appointments: your appointment with God, your appointment with yourself, and then your appointments with others. And you are going to show up so much better. You're going to be so much more confident. You're going to be so much more creative with the strategies that you come up with, and you're going to be compassionate. And nothing impacts someone in a time of crisis than someone who is compassionate, someone who understands. So I hope this helps. Blessings on your journey. Comment below and let me know if any of this resonated with you. And if you want to take this further and you want to have a one-on-one conversation with me, the instructions on how to do so, the link is in the description box. Link to other resources, digital resources, and other ways that you can get in touch with me. I hope this helps. I will talk to you very soon.